Here's a 1991 Detroit Black Journal discussion about encouraging young people to volunteer, led by host Dennis Archer.
One of the things, if I've heard it once, I've heard it maybe 8 or 9 times in the last week or so, and that is our young people seemingly are more takers rather than givers. Are there any programs that either one of you know of that encourages volunteerism that you're talking about, that if someone wanted to call up and say, where do I call? I've got a son at home who is 15 years of age, or a daughter at home who's 15 years of age, and I want her to be able to start giving back to our community. Well, what church group, organization, or who is handling these kinds of things?
I'll start by saying that for us, for example, we have something called the College Club, which is the young people between the ages of, well, let me say 9th through 12th graders. And in that, we encourage volunteerism as well as a number of other things that we do with them, like SAT preparation and ACT test preparation, a number of other things. But volunteerism is something that we try to stress upon them. I know New Detroit has the Youth Caucus, and I think that's something that happens with the young people within the Youth Caucus. And I'm sure that somehow or another through the City Council Youth Commission that there's another place for volunteerism. Lynn may be better able to say if there's one place where you can call. But I recall that even schools used to have a provision that young people had to do 200 hours, and that there were counselors within the school system attempting to help facilitate young people finding places that they can do volunteerism.
Lynn, anything come to your mind?
Yeah, there are a number of ways that young people can plug into volunteer programs. One resource to get more information is through the United Community Services Center for Volunteerism. And they do have a youth entity of that center that focuses specifically on youth and youth activities. United Community Services also has a volunteerism program where they're working with a number of young people in the metro area doing volunteer service throughout the city. There's the American Red Cross, which has a very elaborate volunteer program for youth. Not only in terms of plugging youth into volunteer experiences, but also provides various kinds of leadership development program. The Chamber of Commerce most recently started a program for young people that's similar to for youth that's similar to the Chamber's adult program, and I'm trying to think of the name of it. It escapes me right now. So, and that's just
I've
the
got
tip
one
of the
to stump
iceberg.
all of you. I've got one that'll stump you. Maybe. I hope not. Is there any program that you know of that encourages young people to save a dime, a quarter, 50 cents to give back to someone or some entity that is less fortunate, some person less fortunate, or something like the United Negro College Fund, United Way, Michigan Cancer Foundation, Black United Fund?
You may have successfully stumped me on that.
But is that something that you think that we ought to have within our black community?
I think it's important because just like we're saying to encourage volunteerism, we have to encourage people to give to one another and give back, because we can't just be a country or a nation or a city of takers.